Teachers, shall I start?
Yes, sure.
The glory of intellects, honorable guests, benevolent teachers, respected parents, and all my dear friends. A warm good evening to one and all. In Government Girls High Secondary School, Malengre. I am much delighted to offer a hearty welcome to everyone for the Children's Day special program organized by the High School Teachers Forum of Neyatingara DEO. As we all know, the aim of this program is to enhance the skills of students in English. Let's start today's Children's Day special program with a prayer song. I invite Swara Darsiga of LMS HSS Chembur.
Bind us together, Lord, bind us together with cords that cannot be broken. Bind us together, Lord, bind us together, Lord, bind us together with love. There is only one God. There is only one King. There is only one body. That is why we sing. Bind us together, Lord, bind us together with cords that cannot be broken. Bind us together, Lord, bind us together, Lord, bind us together with love.
Thank you, Swara Darsiga. Now it's time for us to welcome all dignitaries who have joined to this program. I invite Ardi S. Varia of Government Higher Secondary School, Nayadam, to deliver this welcome speech.
Good evening to all. Today we mark our ninth episode essay, Strategies to Enhance Skills in English program. In today's gathering, I would like to congratulate the winners of Children's Day speech and digital painting competition. Now it's time to invite our chief guest to this meet. Today we are lucky to get the right person to inaugurate our session. It's Dr. B. Sreejith, Research Officer of SCERT. He is an inspiring teacher, former tutor for District Center for English Tiruvandhuram, and its member of so many teaching communities. Welcome, sir, to this program. Next, invite all the teachers and the today's participants and everyone who are watching this live screening. Thank you.
Thank you, Ardi. Now it is time for inauguration time. I invite Dr. P. Sreejith, Research Officer of English in SCERT. He is an eminent English teacher. In order to highlight the language of English among the children, he has implemented several innovative strategies. Actually, he is one among the key figures of English language in Kerala. With much honor and respect, I invite Dr. B. Sreejith for the inaugural address.
Okay, thank you. And dignitaries and friends, is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, first of all, greetings from SCERT Kerala and greetings from the Department of Education, Government of Kerala. So actually, I'm very much happy to know that you are initiating, that the Teachers Forum of Neyatingara is initiating a new project for the improvement of the English language or for the English language acquisition. So actually, I'm very much happy to be with you because you know that this is a crucial situation. Our state or the Department of Education is moving towards a school curriculum revision. So that's a crucial situation I meant. So I think we can have a discussion based on that. The discussion based on the revision of school curriculum. So actually, we are inviting opinion from the teachers, general public, and the students. You know, this is the first time in the history of India that the school children are expressing their opinions regarding the revision of school curriculum. We have the Kerala Curriculum Framework 2027, and the government of Kerala is going to develop a new Kerala Curriculum Framework, that is KCF 2022. So we are on the stage of developing this new curriculum framework. That means our learning objectives are going to be changed. We need to change our existing textbooks. We need to change the process of education. We need to change so everything about the school. So school environment, the teachers, teaching, learning materials, everything need to be changed. So how this can be changed? So how this can be revised? That is a question. So based on that, I would like to get your opinion. So before that, let me speak a few words based on the revision of the school curriculum, and after that, you may please suggest your opinions how this can be revised. Okay, and then you know that we have a particular dream. Our dream is to develop a Nava Kerala. Nava Kerala, we have your own vision about the Nava Kerala, means a new Kerala. That means the Kerala society, it's based on the democratic values or the democratic secular values, and it's against all kinds of discrimination, by including each and everybody. So this our vision of our new society, that means Nava Kerala. So the government of Kerala has already decided to transform Kerala state as a knowledge society, that we know. So what do you mean by a knowledge society? But a knowledge society means a society which is continuously producing knowledge and using the knowledge very effectively for the society in an equitable way. So my question is that how can we develop a knowledge society through education? So what need to be done in the schools to develop or to make a knowledge society? What have to be done in the schools? So what skills need to be evolved in the children regarding the development of this knowledge society? So for that, what changes need to be made in our existing textbooks? So what changes need to be made in our existing teaching learning process in the schools? So that's my question. So first of all, some of you can respond to this question, and based on that, we can have a discussion. So actually, I am not speaking anything, or I am not delivering an address that means about the school curriculum revision or something like that. So this is a participatory mode, and so you can come forward with your suggestions. So actually, I can give you an assurance that your suggestions will be valued, your suggestions will be considered for during the revision of the school curriculum, especially in the English textbook. So you can come forward with your suggestions. Some of you, please. Anyone can start with your opinion, and based on that, we can have a discussion. So what changes need to be made in your schools, so total school environment, in the textbooks or anything, please. Anybody can speak. Please.
So we should set special time for speaking skills and reading skills during our English period.
Okay, so your name Binu?
No, sir, Alan.
Oh, Alan. Okay, Alan. So his opinion is that a special time need to be given for the children to speak the English language. So that's a very good suggestion. That means we have to give much emphasis to the speaking, or that means that our children, most of the schools, the children are not able to speak the English language at the expected level. The students can read English, or they can write English well, but some of the students or most of the students, they are not able to speak the English language well. So the speaking time need to be there. So free time need to be allotted in the schools in which the children can speak in a very free, fearless way. Okay, that's a wonderful suggestion. Okay, noted. Any other?
Sir, I think the math subject is really difficult for some students. So I think the math subject should be friendly. And what I mean is, it must be simplified.
Okay, how your suggestion is good. How it can be simplified? That means sometimes it may be an abstract subject. So if it is not a concrete one, it needs to be simplified. Means what in the sense of what? So how can we simplify that? Your suggestion is good. How can we simplify that? Any others can also respond. So one suggestion came from one student is that we have to simplify that. So how can we simplify? What's your suggestion to simplify that?
So, for example, if there is a big if there is a question and the answer is a big one, we can give the weight to the answer through small questions.
Okay, small questions. That means he says that if it is a very big one, this task need to be reduced or this need to be broken down into small pieces or something like that. If it is a very small task, it is easy for the children to complete that. Okay. Yes. Others, please. Everyone can speak. So we are going to revise our existing school system. We are going to revise the existing textbooks. We are going to revise the school teaching learning strategies. Everything going to be revised. The teachers need to be, the qualifications of the teachers need to be revised. The teaching style of the teachers need to be revised. So everything regarding the school, about the involvement of the parents, the involvement of the society. So the evaluation, the examination system, nobody spoke about the examination system. You can speak about the system of examination, how this need to be revised.
So most of the questions asked in the exam are actually not useful for our future. So we can, like life skilled problems could be given in the examinations.
So life skill need to be incorporated while conducting the examinations. So why do you say that the life skill need to be included in the these types of examinations? Why? What's the relevant? Okay, please.
So, for example, in history, or let it be any other subjects, there's a certain question is there that will not be useful, or no one is going to ask that same question in the future when you're going for a job application or something. So we need more relevant, like what could be useful for our future, what could be useful for our daily life. Questions such as that manner.
Okay. The questions need to be revised in the system of examination. The style of asking questions need to be revised. If you learn something by heart, it is not at all useful for you to express yourself in any subject in the competitive examinations. Sometimes in some of the competitive examinations, you can win by learning by heart. But if you go to the national or international level examinations, or you have to express yourself in a competitive way, then your process is very important. If you acquire the process of learning, you can express before any board or any screening committee very well, and therefore the suggestion that is raised by you, that is very good. That means while conducting the examinations, it should be process oriented, or should that the questions need to be based on the development of the intelligence or development of the thinking process. Okay, that is good. Others. So what's your suggestion about the textbooks? How the textbook can be revised? Do you believe that a number of the textbooks need to be increased, or the textbooks, the style of the textbooks need to be suitable for the children? That means different kinds of textbooks for different kinds of children. So one suggestion came from the part of the children is that that means we have only one textbook, one common textbook for the whole students. That is our existing criteria. But another suggestion is that we can make use of different kinds of textbooks for different children, because the attitudes of children are different, their aptitudes are different, and your interest, your nature, everything is different. So different kinds of children are studying in a particular standard. So my question is that how can it be possible for introducing with a single a common textbook? Is it necessary for using different kinds of or multiple textbooks? What's your suggestion? Only two persons are speaking. Others can also speak. What's your suggestion about that? You can speak in Malayalam also. So actually, I am asking this question for getting your valuable suggestion for the revision of the textbooks. Okay, dear friends, you can suggest your opinions, please. You can speak in Malayalam also if it is not possible to speak in English. Don't be afraid, because your suggestions are very good. So I noted some of your suggestions, and you can come forward with new suggestions. What is your idea about the textbooks? So do you believe that a textbook is needed for teaching? For learning some particular standard, some textbooks are there. Do you believe that the textbook system is necessary? So, what's your idea about using the newspapers or media as textbooks? May I call you by names? So your names can be seen here. So otherwise, you can switch on your mic and express your opinion regarding the coming textbooks, regarding the opinion of your textbooks. Okay.
This textbook should be the same, and evaluation technique can be different.
Okay, the textbooks need to be the same, but the assessment techniques need to be different. That is one opinion.
That is a conversation level for the below average students and others for high above average students.
Okay, so my question is that some, let's say, below average or above average, that is not my question. So sometimes I am interested in a particular subject. Sometimes
I am not differentiating the students, but the average student should be able to speak. That is the aim.
okay, so some of the children are interested in some particular subject. Some children are interested. Some children are interested in the case of birds, or some others are interested in the case of technology. Some others are interested in the case of transport or driving or something like that. Some children interested in the case of sports. So why we are implementing one particular textbook for all the children? So or otherwise, can we give a chance for them to select their own textbooks?
We can use different chapters for.
Okay.
Sir, do you think selection of textbooks is possible for the students?
Mm. Pardon?
Your suggestion is children should select the topics or select the text which they have to learn throughout academic year, right?
Okay. So the selection of the textbooks can be done by the children also. So they can also select the textbooks with the help of the teacher. Or so you know that the teacher in our concept, the teacher is a mentor, and therefore in consultation with this mentor, the children can select their own textbooks if it is necessary. They can select their own textbooks, and we can make use of different kinds of text. That means the dynamic text. That means the newspapers are dynamic text, or the media dynamic text. That means new information is coming each and every day. New information or new knowledge are coming to us through various print media. So these types of print media can be used because the textbooks, once it is printed, other textbooks can be printed, or the coming textbooks can be printed within after 5 years or something like that. Within that particular time, a number of changes will be there. That means new knowledge or new inventions, new discoveries, and new information are coming day by day. So we have to acquire that for the children. So you have to acquire that particular knowledge at the time by time. So you have to learn, you have to update yourself. That means every knowledge will be changed, and this you have to update that. For that, the textbooks or the printed textbooks cannot be used. It can be used, but it cannot be used up to a certain level. So, therefore, what's your opinion about the digital textbooks?
Is it
How the inform? Yes.
Kerala atmosphere? That means all the students are from different categories, different socio-economic levels are here. So is it possible for everyone to use e-textbooks?
So the question is that is it possible for everyone to use the digital textbooks because the socio-economic status is very poor?
And not poor, sir, but different levels.
Okay, at the different levels, so digital divide is there. So is it possible to introduce the digital textbooks? So others' opinion, please.
Sir,
Yes.
I think the textbook had to be updated by year.
Is it possible for updating the textbooks year by year?
Sir, if it is a e-textbook, it's possible. A print media, it is not possible. I think so.
If it is e-textbook, it is possible. So how can we make use of the digital technology or this the information communication technology effective for revising the whole school environment or the whole school curriculum? What's your opinion? How to make use of ICT effectively in the school curriculum, how to revise the school curriculum?
Sir, can I?
Oh, sure.
So we can introduce such technologies in our classroom itself.
Oh, how can we? What's your suggestion? We can introduce it. How can?
By using the technologies in our classroom itself, like there are projectors, by using laptops, projecting things, everything we can use.
Okay, that's already existing. Any other suggestion?
So may I?
Oh, okay.
Sir, as you said, every children has different taste. If one like maths, the other one likes English. But I think every children should get the details about current things happening around us. I think through these digital technologies, which are available in our studies, like smart classes, one period should be made implemented through which we could give current affairs. We could give details about current affairs through these digital platforms to our children. At the same time, we could use printed textbooks for our knowledge, and at the same time, we could use these digital technologies for implementing current affairs to our children. It could be a much better way.
Okay, one suggestion that is very important, that is at the same time we have to use the printed textbooks and the digital textbooks simultaneously. That is one good suggestion. But regarding the current knowledge, a special period is not needed for this. I mean, for the current affairs, or these need to be updated in each and every period?
Uh, Periodical updation is needed, sir.
Okay. So what's your opinion about this period system? So one period 45 minutes, next period of 45 minutes. Does it need to be abolished or this need to be continued like this? System of periods in the schools. So there will be a bell in the school. But after the ringing of the bell, the students need to enter the classroom. After the first bell or second bell, then the second after the second bell, the teacher enters the classroom. Then there is a teaching learning process. When after the first beginning of the teaching learning process, sometimes the bell rings. Then another teacher comes. So this we have a particular system followed in our schools. What's your opinion regarding that? Does it need to be continued or need to be revised? Okay, tell me. About the period system, about the assembly, about the school uniform, about the time of the school. So you can speak about that.
Sir, if we use ICT for a particular period and for a particular subject, and it's probably around 45 minutes for one period. And if the teachers are taking the ICT classes, they should only get they only get short minute for completing their portions. And if they use the ICT for ICT for whole days or for the whole 45 minutes, they really didn't get any time for completing their portions too, right?
Okay, the teachers are not getting enough time for conducting the teaching learning activities effectively in the classroom within the 45 minutes. So what we have to do? So we can extend the period. We can extend the period up to 1 hour, or we can allot a 2 hour teaching learning process for a particular subject, or we can allot we can abolish this period system. So what's your suggestion? So one question which is very relevant, that is, have you heard about the phenomenon based learning? That means phenomenon based learning means the teaching learning system is based on a particular phenomenon. In Finland, the teaching learning system is based on the phenomenon. Here, what have you have heard about the Finland? That's a nation which is the highest, it has the highest score in the World Happiness Index. The first position that occupies the first position in the World Happiness Index. The system of education is behind that. So, what's the reason behind this happiness of this particular nation? The reason is that the system of education. The system of education is based on the phenomenon based learning. Phenomenon based learning is that children take their own any issue based on any phenomenon that happens in the society. So based on that issue, they take up a particular project or something like that. Then based on that particular project, they collect certain information, they read so many books, they do so many experiments or something like that. During that process, they learn physics, they learn chemistry, or they learn English, they learn Malayalam, or they learn mathematics or something like that. So there is no separate study of these subjects. There is no separate physics, separate chemistry, or separate mathematics or something like that. They learn all those things to solve a particular issue or to solve a particular project. They learn everything in an integrated way. So what is your opinion about implementing such a strategy in Kerala? Okay, some of you please respond. So, dear friends, time is very less. So, after that, I think so. Some of the programs, there are some programs for you. So, I need to know your opinion about the revision of the school curriculum. So, you may please respond. What's your suggestion about implementing this phenomenon-based learning in the, I mean, in our system, in our schools?
Okay.
So, what's your opinion about the on-demand examination or open book examination? So, the system of evaluation, new trends are there. Open book assessment is there. Open book evaluation. You can write the examination by verifying your books. So, what's your opinion? Or on-demand examination? Okay, you may please speak. So, let me ask one last question. So if we implement a 4+2+2 pedagogy, what's your suggestion? That means 4+2+2. That means 4 hours plus 2 hours plus 2 hours. That means this first 4+2, 8 hours in the school. Then after that, the another 2 hours in the home for study. That means 6 hours in the school and 2 hours in this home. Total 8 hours for study. And the first 4 hour, that means first 4 hour, that means for the intensive study. That means regular teaching learning practices will be there. That time is used for studying the basic concepts, basic skills, or something like that. So after that, the next 2 hours, that means in the afternoon, there will be no formal study. That means the students can take up their own research project, their own project. They can do their project. They can do their project or experimentation or collection of information. That everything need to be done with the help of the teacher. They can take their own individual project. That will be different for different children. They can read different books. That will be different for different children. So they can read various newspapers or something like that. They can do then sports or games activities. So that is the 2 hours. Then the next 2 hours will be there in the home. In the home, by using half an hour, they can have a discussion with their parents. They can discuss with their parents. They can interact with their parents about what happened in the school. They can share their experience with their parents by taking half an hour. Then after that 1 hour, they can do their activities. That means sometimes there may be a homework or sometimes there may be assignments or something like that. Then before sleeping, by taking half an hour, they have to write a diary entry. That means they have to write what happened in their school and home. What was their particular day? And after the interaction with the parents, they have to write this reflection note. So this reflection note will be considered for the assessment and evaluation. So this is their metacognitive evaluation. So what's your opinion about this particular time frame? Please.
Sir, you meant morning session theory classes and afternoon practical, and after that at home they can use an interaction method, and then before bed they can make a reflective note on their that day's assessment, right?
Okay, but one difference is that is first in the first forenoon session there will be some practicals also. There will be some activities there, but and next the afternoon session it is truly for differentiated learning, different learning without it's in a free, fearless way. So whether the system is suitable, if we introduce this particular system, whether this can be suitable for the schools of Kerala or whether this can be suitable for you.
Updation is needed for teachers, but for students, they have time will consume to take to this track. I think so. They need more time to come to this track. Additionally,
Only we are taking 8 hours. That 8 hour is divided into 4 plus 2 plus 2. Students, what's your opinion?
from a primary section to collegiate education, this pattern is following, sir. Or
No, no, I am put forward a new strategy, whether it is suitable or not. This is not yet decided. So this is a suggestion from the part of the teachers and students, whether it is possible or not. What's your opinion about this particular strategy?
a 10 classroom, I think so. Nice.
Okay, then I think you might have so many opinions about this. You might have so many suggestions. Your opinions are very valuable. So what you have to do is that you have to write down your opinions and send to me or send to SCERT. We have a particular platform, and anybody can join that particular platform. That means SETAC platform. You can join that. Anybody, that means any teacher, any parent, or any member of the society can express their opinion, or you can send the opinions to me also. So we will be considering your opinions regarding the development of the school curriculum. And anyway, this year we will be developing, that means during the March 2022, we will be developing the Kerala Curriculum Framework 2022. In the vacation time, we will be starting the development of the writing workshop for the textbooks. And I think we can send the textbooks in the November of 2023 to the press, and it will be printed. And then we can introduce the new textbooks in 2024. We can develop the new text. We can introduce the new textbooks. I think in some classes, in some other classes, it will be introduced in 2025. Okay, so this is our plan. So I request yours to send your suggestions also. So anyway, thank you for participating in this particular discussion. So thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. We students were able to express our expectation about the curriculum revision. Thank you so much. Now, as we know, it is a special episode of SESE, Observing Students Day. Our friends from various schools under DEO Neyatigara are ready for presenting their program. First, I invite KV Pavati of Standard 9 from Government Girls High Secondary School, Malingir, to deliver a speech on Children's Day.
Dr. B. Sreejith, SCERT's Research Officer of English, SSA coordinators, Lisa teacher and Sunita teacher, esteemed teachers, parents, and my dear friends. Today, I want to share with you the speciality and importance of Children's Day. As you all know, Children's Day is celebrated every year on 14th November. This day is also celebrated in honor of the birth anniversary of our first Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, who was fondly called Chacha Nehru or Chachaji by children. He had a special connection with them and was always affectionate in their company. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru was born on 14 November 1889 in Allahabad and was schooled at home under private tutors in his early life. A children, when well nurtured, builds a stronger nation, and this can be achieved through quality education. A child's first school is their home, so parents play an important role in laying the foundation of discipline, honesty, sincerity, and children with such qualities go on to excel in school and life and bring laurels to our nation. Great freedom fighters credit their competency and ability to their parents and teachers. Similarly, One can take inspiration from them and follow their paths by giving due respect to parents and teachers equally as they play an essential role in shaping a child's future. A child should be given complete freedom to unleash themselves and explore their interests and take the path of their calling. This is possible only through proper education and holistic development. Among the basic rights for children, education and health were of extreme importance, and he ensured to enlighten people with the same philosophy and encouraged parents and teachers to give their children wings to fly and dream the future they want to create and allow room for mistakes, improvements, as these qualities empower them to innovate and build a better nation. So, let's be the children our nation is proud of and create a better tomorrow for everyone around. Thank you all. Have a nice day.
Thank you, Pavali. It was an elegant speech. Now, we can lend our ears for a storytelling by Adi Lakshmi K of 10B from Government Higher Secondary School, Nayada.
Hi everyone, I am Adi Lakshmi. We all like to hear stories, don't we? Today I am here to tell you a short story by Ishwara Chandra Vidyasagar. Ishwara Chandra Vidyasagar was a reputed scholar, educator, and a social reformer. The title of the story is Guess Who Came to the Dinner? One day, Vidyasagar was invited to a party. We all like parties, don't we? When he reached the venue, the man at the gate told him every guest had to come in formal European dress. Formal European dress means in full suit. Those were the days of British rule in India. Vidyasagar wore a usual spotless white dhoti and kurta. Vidyasagar thanked the man and left. After a while, Vidyasagar reached the place again. The man at the gate was happy to see that Vidyasagar was now in formal European dress. The host himself came to receive Vidyasagar. He was highly respected as a scholar. During the dinner, Vidyasagar started pouring food on his cloth. The guests were taken aback to see Vidyasagar talking to his cloth. Vidyasagar topped his coat. Have some more soup. The host reached the place and demanded an explanation for this strange behavior. Vidyasagar smiled and answered, It is clear that the invitation to party was to the dress I am wearing and not to me. Therefore, I am feeding the dress. The host got the message and apologized to Vidyasagar. The moral of the story is, we should not underestimate a person by his appearance. We should change our thoughts and automatically the life changes. Thank you.
Thank you, Adi Lakshmi. It was a very nice presentation. Let's listen to a recitation by Sharon Dixon of 8D from Vimala Hridaya HS Virali.
Good evening to one and all gathered here. It's a pleasure to meet you all. First of all, I thank Sese for giving me a wonderful opportunity. So today, I'm going to recite the poem Cartoon Physics by Nick Flynn. Hope you enjoy the poetry. Children under say 10 shouldn't know that the universe is ever expanding, inexorably pushing into the vacuum. Galaxies swallowed by galaxies, whole solar system collapsing. All of it acted out in silence. And then you're still learning the rules of cartoon animation. That if a man draws a door on a rock, only he can pass through it. Anyone else who tries will crash into the rock. 10-year-olds should stick with burning houses, car wrecks, ship going down, earthbound, tangible disasters. A wreck is where they can be heroes. You can run back into our burning house, thinking that's how life goes. The trucks will come with their ladders. If you jump, you will be safe. A child places a hand on the roof of a school bus and drives across a city of sand. She knows the exact spot it will skid. At this point, the bridge will give who will swim to safety and who will be pulled under by sharks. She will learn that if a man runs off the edge of a cliff, he will not fall until he realizes his mistake. Thank you.
Thank you, Sharon. Really wonderful. Now, here comes our dear friend Feva of 10D from Government Girls High Secondary School, Malengir, with a recitation.
Good evening. Still I Rise, written by Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou was an American memoirist, popular poet, and civil rights activist. In the poem, Angelou reveals how she will overcome everything through her self-esteem. Still I rise. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may throw me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room, just like moons and like suns, with the certainty of tides, just like hopes springing high. Still, I'll rise. Did you want me to see broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words. You may cut me with your eyes. You may kill me with your hatefulness. But still, like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I'm a black ocean, leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, and the dream and the hope of the slave, I rise. I rise. Yes, I rise. Thank you.
Thank you, Feva. Your presentation was really good. Now, with this program, we are going to have an end of this special episode. Our friends performed really well. Dr. B. Sreejith also gave us the opportunity to express our views about curriculum revision. It's time for us to thank everyone who have attended this program. I invite Abarna AK of Government High Secondary School, Kirarur, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Dear respected dignitaries on this gathering, it's my immense pleasure to deliver a vote of thanks. First of all, I would like to thank all coordinators and teachers in this gathering. I would like to thank Dr. B. Sreejith Sir, Research Officer of SCERT, for his inauguration. Thank you, sir. Next, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to Lisha ma'am and Sunita ma'am from Government HSS Nayada for their valuable effort to make this program successful.
Thank you, ma'am. Next, I would like to thank Nancy P. Lawrence from Government Girls HSS Malengir for her wonderful anchoring. Next, I thank Swaradarshika from LMS HSS Tempur for her highly enchanting prayer song. Next, I thank Arati S. Warrior from GHSS Naya Dam for her beautiful welcome speech. And last but not least, my special thanks to all my teachers and my dear friends who participated in this wonderful program.
Nancy, wind up the session.
Yeah, sure. And see.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Thank you, Aparna. Thank you all for being with us and making this program so special. Good night, everyone.